My name is Kelvin. I work with restoration of old historical photographs of the Middle East from archival negatives, and like to show the exhibition that I prepared here for Zara Gallery at Hyatt Amman Hotel. I've been working on this for 6 or 7 years, and most of the subject matter that I've covered has been concerned with Jordan, Palestine, Iraq, Syria, and Sinai Desert in Egypt, where I lived for 10 years before. So here you can see downtown Amman, and also in this big panoramic view of Amman over here. It's a very similar shot. This is taken from a little bit lower down the hill. And the Roman theater area, which there was almost nothing in that time. This was the riverbed of the river, which was seasonal. So in the summer the water would be empty, and then in the winter it would be dry. Here you can see that this very busy area of the downtown now, the Nymphium, it was a riverbed. There was no road there before. So these are very interesting photographs. And this panorama of Amman is compiled digitally from 4 negatives, which are connected together. Now, the original photographers never would have been able to see this view because they didn't fit, but they had very good cameras. They had very good large plate negatives as well. But they didn't have the technology which we have now to be able to bring the pictures up to maximum potential. And as well, a lot of damages with traveling around the Middle East and going back. So this is what I can do digitally, and I'm trying to aim for what I feel that the original photographers would have liked to have, the results they would have liked to have achieved if they had the technology we have today. These are some photographs showing the Arab Legion and the original, I guess, the original Jordanian army. They had, I think I lived a long time with camels in Egypt, and you see in Egypt that camels are very stubborn animals. They mostly just think about food and women camels. And yet the Jordanians had managed to train them. As you can see in this photograph, it's particularly special because they'd actually got the camels lying in formation, and some of the photos show that they were running towards them and hiding behind them, firing guns and things like that. Now I know camels, they're really not they don't like they don't like to do what they're told. So I think that in one way Jordan had probably the best camel training in history, which you can see in this time. I hope that people will appreciate to see the gallery. I've tried to show a representation of Jordan and Palestine from 100 years ago, and tried to cover as broad a content as possible to give an overview of what life was like at that time. And I hope that it'll make people consider a little bit the sustainability of life during that period compared to today, with all of the environmental and social problems that we have, and that maybe we can learn something from the ways that people used to live before in the region.